As it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for another installment of the NFL International Series. And we are underway from North London. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 65 cat.
Sanders now to the air right away. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
18, ready.
Play action. It's Sanders. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, kick. Get it.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
The Browns had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. Throwing, Sanders. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now an audible here into something else. 1st down, right back to Judkins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Out of the gun here, Sanders. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This defense for the Vikings, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Judkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
70.
More yards. That's another.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
19,
Sanders. He'll swing this out to Judkins. So nothing doing there. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins from 4 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they can't bring him down. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time While they're playing this one, they've got to take care of business first.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Up the middle, Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 3rd down and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mason Graham in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. "7-7", our score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on the toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. He's got a man. That's Bond. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Sanders. Still going inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Point after here coming up. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. looking to put a drive together. To the air with McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Mason Graham in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing is McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Oliver. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Vikings! Josh Oliver, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from capturing the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, here's Shadur. He gets this into the hands of Jenkins.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 19 Tigers, 19 Tigers! Dragon 60!
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
To throw is Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10.
Ready.
Sanders once more. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Third and long.
Sanders to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Fights through, and now a crease. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Now McCarthy. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Let's go.
Again to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a run.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. The give is to Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Count, trap 60, trap 60, go.
Now Sanders. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot before break. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game, offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Over the middle, he's got Bond. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, that's to Fannin, his tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A give up the middle, Jenkins. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
That's another
Bronco switch, go!
An inside run with Jenkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut the lead back down to 2. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll send the tight end in motion. This is Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Ready.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throwing, Sanders. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 19.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Sanders. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Sanders. This one is complete to Jenkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshaw Jenkins, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2.
Browns 26.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. And we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Completes this to Addison out left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. On the run, it's Oliver. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And McCarthy going to sneak it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. The Vikings 36-yard line.
Here's Sanders. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sanders. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
A give. Here's Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Sanders. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Second down.
Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Half the 60. Half the 60.
Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 68 yards. And the Vikings use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
18 ready.
In motion, the tight end. McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is the score 34. Browns 29. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Ready, set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. There's the stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Go street. Ready, go. Set, hurt. Street, street.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Ready,
Here we go,
break.
1st and goal.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready, ready.
Jenkins not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw. Caught on a slant.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Harold Fannin punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That's going to be caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
makes the score.
Extra point safely through. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard drive.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
3 yards. And the Browns.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. And he'll spike it with exactly 30 seconds now left on the clock. Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Rig alert. Rig alert. Bronco leading. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now a 2nd and 10. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. A gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea with the top speed